Scrubs, hope you're well. So the plant promo has finally arrived on Horse. I completed this promo on the test version of Horse, and I will leave a link at the end of this video to that video in case any of you want to go and see it. So up until the 20th of March, you can grow plants and win the surprises they contain. Collect different plant types to win even more prizes. How to play. To get seeds, you can get them when you log in for the first time each day, and you get 2 per day. You get them via the daily objectives, and by buying them with your passes, you then sow the seeds, then you wait. Your plant grows every day when you log in for the first time each day. And you can get water when you log in for the first time each day. You get 20 per day. Buy the daily objectives, and the gifts from your friends, a maximum of 4 times per day, and by buying them with your passes. You then water the plants whenever you want, and you can retrieve the prizes when they finish growing. You can win the Divine Horse Carnivorus by making the Divine Plant grow. The Divine Plant grows when you harvest other plants or by using flies. And you get golden horseshoes for the King of the Events trophies when you make the Divine Plant grow to 2%, 20%, 60% and 100%. And if you collect at least 2 golden horseshoes to take part in the prize draw at the end of the event to try and win the Divine Horse. Now I had a look at this, as I said, on the test version. I really like this design. It actually has some pretty decent stuff as well. So this is one of the Plant Kingdom horses, and he can be watered instead of drinking. This horse skills increase when you give them droppings. The skill increase depends on the amount of droppings the horse is given, as well as the season in the game. When he reaches 2,000 skill points, he can be pruned, and his skills will then be reset to 0, but he'll give you a Hestia's gift, and he can't be sold. So I quite like that because it does do the Hestia's gift, and it's a guaranteed so long as you're looking after it. So okay, so welcome. Can you help me grow some plants? Start with planting these seeds in one of the pots. So the yellow seeds are 5% per login and then 5% for water. I found that this was the best one on the test version if you just want to do the Divine Plant. So great, the plant will grow a little every day when you log on, but if you want to grow it faster you need to water it. So give it some water. And well done, the plant is now fully grown thanks to all the water. You can now harvest it. And then you see what you get and you can retrieve that. So nice, you've won 20 wood and also made the Divine Plant and the Community Plant grow. You can also get the Divine Plant by grow using flies. Just a fly. Here's a fly, give it to the Divine Plant. Okay, so it doesn't increase it very much. I think I'm a wee bit disappointed by how little the flies does. So congratulations, the Divine Plant grew a little bit more. Speaking of which, did you see the objectives? There are 2 new ones every day and they will help you get seeds, water and other bonuses. So the Community Plant eventually will give everybody a Halos, an Eyes Halos Ray at the end of it. So Groom a Horse is my first objective where I can donate an item to Eye and then visit Eye's page. Pretty simplistic objectives. There's not really, any very difficult ones that I've seen so far. But then I didn't do the objectives on the test version, to be fair. Now, where was that? There it was. Okay, so groom a horse. So, groom it, go back to the plants, confirm that, and then visit Eye's page. So we can do that pretty easily as well. Okay, so that's that done. So, what I would say, if you just want the Divine, I would focus on yellow seeds because they seem to be the cheapest to grow. They also grow faster than these other ones. But if you just want to try and get decent prizes, then I would sort of focus on those and not worry so much about the Divine. There's also this collection thing, which you would have seen me do on the test server, where you can get extra things. So each time you get a new sort of face of a plant, you unlock these, and then if you unlock all of them, then you get whatever's here. Same on these ones, and then if you lock on all 4, then you get the Horn of Plenty. I thought that was kind of expensive on the test server as well. I really do like the Divine for this, but I don't think it's possible, really, unless I put passes into this at some point. I'm going to see how I go with it. So I suppose we'll get started and start planting as many of these as possible. I'm not going to use any water for now. So you can see that there's different faces on the plants. Those 2 are the same. I think that one's nearly the same as the one we had a minute ago. There's a different one. So there we go. So we've got all of those now, and I'm just going to show you kind of what I mean. So if I water that plant and harvest that, retrieve this, if we go to here, you can then see that we've unlocked another one. So we need another 2 of the yellow seed faces, things, plants. I don't know what I call them. Do we have any more? We don't have any more. I didn't think we did. But that is kind of a general look at the plants promo. As I said, if you want to see me do it on the test server, I'll link it at the end of this video because I go through and I get the divine at the end of it and have a look at that divine. So anyway, scrubs, I hope you had a lovely day. Bye!